going, everybody? Rybread here today, and we are back with our Nashville Predators franchise, and we are in the playoffs in round number 1 against the Colorado Avalanche. And before we start, I want you guys to toe drag right around that dislike button and make sure to snipe that like button as we are shooting for 15 on this one. Also, make sure to light the lamp and hit that subscribe button. We have hit our goal of 500 before NHL 18, so shout out to all of you guys. I will be live streaming this weekend. This Saturday in the evening is the time I'm looking for, so I hope you all be there. But here we go, boys. Somehow this team made it after it was a fire sale. Matthias Ekholm gone. Craig Smith, Andre Palat gone. A first-round pick. We got more picks. We got young prospects. But this team somehow found a way to win 9 straight and dominate the end of the season and sneak our way into a divisional spot, boys. So it's not like we just snuck in the wild card. We got a secure divisional spot. But here are the lines that we will be rocking that happen somehow clicking. I don't know what it is, but seems like everybody's really loving it. I think scratched we have Morand. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. Defensively, yep, you guys guessed it. You guys actually saw it, hopefully. We traded away Ekholm. I don't know why, but that made our team better, too. We got Josi and Subban. They're at the end of their careers here. We need to get ourselves a cup here, boys. We need to end off this miracle of a season and make it to round number 2, to round number 3, and to the Stanley Cup Finals, and we need it, boys. I'm saying this might be our very last shot with a core that the Nashville Predators really have. Guys like Josi, Subban, Ellis, Fiala, Arvidsson, Forsberg even. You know, those guys are guys that have been, you know, here through and through. I haven't really touched them. I haven't traded for them. I haven't signed them. You know, guys that haven't been here are Matthews, Panarin, Granlund, Comtois, Pajot, Goldobin, Spacek, Stewart, Trennan. I mean, look, we have 3 guys out of our forward core that have been around the team, and now we only have 3 guys on the back end as well, Subban, Josi, and Ellis. So, and we don't even have our goalie left from when I started. So, man, it's been a lot of turnover, a lot of change. I'm starting to realize just how different this Predators team. I almost said Panthers, good God. How much different this Predators team is looking compared to when I first got it. But, hey, it's translated into 2 cups, 3 President's Trophies. I will take it, all right? But let's go ahead and let's not rest on our laurels. Let's go after one more Stanley Cup, boys. But the first task is to get over the Colorado Avalanche. And will it happen? Let's go ahead and see, first of all, who are they going to be throwing out on the ice that'll be going to try and stop us on our miraculous quest to continue this Cinderella-type season? I mean, we were under 500 at the trade deadline and yet managed to make the playoffs, boys. So I don't know what to say. This team seems to be clicking on all cylinders. They got Jacob Silfverberg, Nathan McKinnon, and Jorgen Nordstrom, who they drafted in 2021 first round, pick number 5. He's a second line forward, high top 9 forward I've seen that way too much. A high top forward or a high top 9 forward becoming an 87 or a first line forward. I've just seen that way too much. But then they're playing Gabriel Landeskog on the second line. They're playing Silfverberg over Landeskog, which is kind of peculiar. Then you got Duchesne and then Grigorenko, so that's a pretty good line. A power forward, a playmaker, and a sniper. We all know Duchesne is capable of scoring himself some goals. Then they got Murray Schlemko, a medium top 9 forward at 22. He's a sniper. JT Compher, a two-way forward, and then Andrew Shaw, a grinder. So that's where they start to drop off a little bit, but their fourth line's not too bad. Nick Baton, Tyson Jost, and Mikko Rantanen. So a lot of elite potential players did not end up becoming elite, boys. So a very bad simulation as far as growth is concerned, but I guess, you know, that's just how it's going to go. Every simulation could be different. I mean, nobody on our team grew. It looks like nobody really grew that was already in the game for Colorado either, so I wonder what happened there. And on the back end, they've got a defensive core. Holy shit. Chris Bigras and Tyson Barrie both above a 90, and then Nikita Zadorov at an 87, and Timothy Liljegren, the only guy I've seen actually grow. I mean, maybe Nolan Patrick has grown a little bit, but Timothy Liljegren at an 89 as their 3rd or 4th defenseman, and then they got Eric Johnson as a 5th defenseman at an 87. Holy shit. And then Robbie Russo looks like an absolute bum, but he's a decent 6th defenseman. Good God. This back end that Colorado has is crazy, and they've got a pretty decent forward core to match it, so no wonder why they had a good season. And then, holy shit, a medium elite goaltender? How are they affording all these players? Walter Morrison, an elite goaltender, 92 overall. Semyon Varlamov is still there as the backup, but oh my god, boys, what a team we have to go up against. This is going to be a really, really tough hurdle to climb. I mean, look at that, 93, 95, 95. Man, we were 95, 93, 93, and we had a shitty season, and then, you know, they come out, they're 51, 26, and 5. That's the kind of season I was looking to have, not a 43, 33, and 6. But hey, all that matters is we're in the playoffs now, boys, so let's go ahead, head to Colorado, head to Denver, and see how we can do in game number 1 of the series. Let's go, boys. Let's put some pucks on the net. Oh, shit. What is that? 22 seconds into the first period. Nathan McKinnon opens the scoring on the first shot of the game, and Colorado has an early 1-0 lead. Come on, boys. We still got a long period. First period, and Mikko Rantanen on that fourth line also scores, and it is 2-0 Colorado, and all of a sudden, I'm really scared to see what's going to happen to these poor Nashville Predators. Are they just overmatched right now? Because I did try to tank a little bit and try and just get a better draft pick at the end of the season, and maybe not accept that Patrick Kane trade. Maybe that could have put us over the edge. I don't know. It's too early. It's first period of game number 1 of a 7-game series. Let's see how it goes in the... Whoa, shit. It's Vejmelka now? Oh my god, Vejmelka got scored on in the 12th minute. They pulled Gibson. Did they pull Gibson like in the first minute? Holy good god. Alright, second period. And okay, so we did get 2. McKenna and Granlund scores, but they also get 2, Comfer and Silverberg. And it is a 4-2 lead for the Colorado Avalanche. It's not looking good for the Nashville Predators. We did get some offense in that period, but damn, Colorado is just pouring it on us. We really don't have an option here. 10 minutes left in the period. We go on the power play, but we cannot capitalize. Not enough goal scoring, boys. We need some more goals. Come on, we need 2 minutes left. 1 minute. And that's the end of game number 1. Colorado will take it 4-2. But boys, I have to find out what happened. Why was Vejmelka playing, and why did Gibson get pulled? So who really had the rough time here is also what I want to find out. It looks like it was that fourth line had a dickens of a time. Oh god, they got absolutely brutalized. Gibson made 2 saves, or 1 save, and was pulled after 5 minutes. I mean, Vejmelka had a decent spell, but I mean, if he would have gotten warmed up, I'm sure he would have performed better, but damn. Colorado just came out and, wow, I have no words for that. Oh yeah, and then we're happy because we got to play. Alright, boys. You're professionals. You get to play all the time, and don't be happy because of ice time. Let's go, boys. Game number 2, we cannot fall down in an 0-2 hole against a team like this. We need to come out strong. Let's go. Oh, I'm not wasting any time pushing the A button in this one. I'm not talking. Let's get right through the first period because I do not want to have happen what happened last time. First period, and Nordstrom scored, or Nordstrom, not Nordstrom. Nordstrom scores, and it's 15-8 in shots. Oh my god. I guess Gibson was okay. I guess he's not hurt or anything. But it is 1-0 Colorado. Shots are in favor of them. 15-8. It's not looking good. We need a really strong second period. And Andrew Shaw on that third line, the grinder, gets it done for Colorado and is a 2-0 lead. But Artemi Panarin, there we go, boys, gets us back in the game there. Oh, that's right. They've got that elite goaltender. 92 overall versus our 91 overall. Come on, boys. 8.5 minutes left. 7 minutes. Somebody for Nashville step up. Put a puck in the net for us. 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh, come on, Nashville. 2 minutes. 1 minute, 30 seconds. And that is it. As close as we came to actually taking the lead in this series. We have yet to lead once. They scored in the first 2 periods. We got a third period goal. But, boys, something needs to change. I don't know what it is. I'm going to try and find some magic somehow, some way. Just going to try and get us over the hump because it doesn't look like these boys down here are... Actually, they're still only -2s. Goldobin, this third line hasn't done much. The second line, fine. First line actually got a goal, so... I don't know, maybe it's time for me to flip something up. I don't know, put Goldobin on that second line. I mean, I don't know what it's going to take to get these boys playing right because... I mean, I got to make some kind of line change, right? So we're going to give that second line a little help. We're going to put Goldobin there. He's going to hopefully score some goals for us with Fiala, giving him the more ice time. Arvidsson does seem to thrive against weaker competition, and he's going up against a grinder and Andrew Shaw, so I hope Arvidsson will be able to overtake him there. But we're back home at Nashville. The fans are nervous. They do not want to see their team go down 3-0, and neither do I, boys. Let's go. First period, and JT Comfort gets Colorado another lead as they freaking destroy us in shots. 17-6. 1-0 Colorado, but damn, 11-shot differential. They have the puck nonstop and are pouring it on Gibson. He's playing quite well right now. I don't want to jinx it, but he's partially the only reason that we are in these games. Let's go, boys. We need some goals in this second period. And Nordstrom scores. Holy shit, they got 31 shots after the second period. We only have 14. Looks like my line change didn't help, but there is McKenna on the second defensive pairing getting a goal for Nashville. And Comfort scores again as they get their 41st shot here in the third period. Just absolute domination for the Colorado Avalanche. A 5-on-3, a 5-on-4. And Forsberg gives the Predators some hope with 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left. Somebody step up. And Andrew Shaw, that bastard. And then fuck you, Silverberg. Just adding salt into the wound. Scoring 40 seconds left in the period while Gibson's back in the net. Oh my God, that was not a good game whatsoever. I thought we might have had a chance there, but it was not to be. Looks like the first line was the one that did not do so hot. I am going to switch the lines back. I have another idea. I got to do anything at this point. I mean, we're down 3-0. All we can hope to do is get to a Game 7. I'd be happy with just a Game 7, boys. I would be very, very happy with that at this point. But we are going to go ahead and split up Subban and Yossi and move Ellis up. That's basically all I have in mind. I really don't have any tricks up my sleeve, or maybe I can reunite Comtois and Spacek and bring back some of their magic and put Goldobin on the fourth line there. I don't know what it's going to take, boys, but obviously it's going to take something because, man, oh man, we have not looked good at all. We cannot score on their goalie, get past their defense, and stop their offense. We are just getting brutalized right now, and oh, no, I wish I could play it, boys, but you know that's not how we do the, that's not how we do these simulations here. I just got to sit up in the press box and hope the boys I put out on the ice get the job done for us. Here we go, boys. Game number 4. Avoiding the sweep. Can it come? Will it happen? First period. And, we finally scored in the first period, but it's answering Patton. Panarin answers Patton, but McKinnon scores with a minute left in the period as Colorado still leads. Nashville has yet to have a lead in this series, boys. We're in game number 4. Let's go. Second period. And Nikita Zadorov pushes the lead to 2 as Nashville's hopes look thinner and thinner. And 5 minutes into the period, nothing's going for Nashville. We do have more shots than our opponents, though. We are finally getting some offense. 9 minutes, 8 minutes left. The home fans are starting to get nervous. 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left, and it looks like the dream season is coming to an end. This bounce back we had in the second half is going to get just absolutely demoralized by getting swept in round number 1 against our rivals, the Colorado freaking Avalanche. Fuck the Avalanche, man. They're a bum of a franchise. Joe Sakic, I hope you run them into the ground and move them out of Colorado. Sorry, any of you Colorado fans, I just fucking hate the Colorado Avalanche right now, so you guys can probably understand that. But we got some decisions to make, boys, okay? We have to, I'm going to go ahead and simulate up here. I don't care what my scout is doing right now, honestly. He can go ahead and just jerk himself off over there in the corner. But we don't really have anything to do here. It's a shorter video, so let me just go ahead and simulate up to the draft. I'm not going to get the draft done. I'm not going to do it because I just don't want to, oh my God, 3 defensemen out of the DEL. Whatever. Okay, so we got to figure out where we might be drafting, and the Colorado Avalanche seem to still be doing quite well. They're up 2-1 in round number 2. Let's go ahead and simulate. Where is it? There we go. Oh, excuse me, boys. I did not mean to sneeze like that. I apologize for any of you that have headphones. I did turn away from the camera. The microphone as well that is recording me. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep scouting here. A pretty sad end to the video, but yeah, there are some decisions we can make. We have a lot of assets. Do we use those assets to trade for some superstar, or do we draft somebody and see if we can get somebody who's going to grow quite well for us here at the end of this series? I mean, boys, looking at the calendar right now, we got like 10 days. No, not 10 days. We got, yeah, like 10 or 11 days until NHL 18 comes out, so We'll be doing a brand new series for NHL 18. This one, I could live stream the Nashville Predators. You guys go ahead and let me know what I should do for next season, if I should just keep this as a live stream series or what. Because, oh my god, there's absolutely no prospects anywhere. Okay, whatever. I really don't give a shit at this point. Goalies 1 week. But yeah, maybe the Nashville Predators will turn into a live stream series in just about a week or so. See if we can bring them back to glory, or maybe we'll just do a whole bunch of random shit, and who gives a shit at that point, you know? But yeah, we're going to go ahead and see here who won and where we'll be drafting. Hopefully you guys are sticking around because, oh wow, it's the Ducks and the Flyers leading 3-1 in the series. Will the Philadelphia Flyers win the Stanley Cup over the Ducks? The Ducks trying to go back-to-back, I think. And it is the Philadelphia Flyers that will be winning the Stanley Cup. So there's the salary cap, boys. $98 million, minimum of $79 million. Don't care what my scout wants to do right now. And we'll see. All right, and we are picking 13th. So we do actually have a lottery pick. Unfortunately, it didn't win the lottery. That kind of would have been awesome to win one of the top 3 spots, but I'm not going to complain. Calgary gave us their first as they were trying to make it to the playoffs, but they ended up missing out on the playoffs, and I will take a 13th overall pick, and I think we'll be picking somewhere in the probably higher teens, maybe 18. Probably actually 15 if I think about it right now. But we will do a season recap right now. We'll see who has retired. Nobody on the Nashville Predators has retired, which is pretty nice to see because we don't really have an old squad. We might see some of our former players that have retired. A guy like Craig Smith, perhaps. There's a goalie, Peters. Justin Peters. Yeah, no. So no notable goalies retired this year. Did any notable skaters retire? It's starting to feel pretty bare in the NHL as far as talent is concerned. Doesn't seem like anybody's really got any talent anymore. And Claude Giroux retires as a Stanley Cup champion. Nicholas Backstrom as well. He was on the trade block. They did want to give him to us, but I didn't want him because I knew he was going to drop. And he also had a shitty contract. I wonder if I can see it. Yeah, he had a terrible contract. So if he didn't retire, I wouldn't want an 82 overall for $7.5 million. But we also have Paul Stastny as a Panther, Bobby Ryan still a Senator, Blake Wheeler as a Shark, Kyle Oposo as a Sabre still. James Neal retired, boys, as a 77 overall, so it looks like we got enough out of him. He was a Carolina Hurricane, Brian Little, Derek Brassard, Hornqvist, Cam Atkinson. Wow, the Carolina Hurricanes are losing some players. Wow, at 35, he's only going to retire, and he's an 86 overall. Pretty interesting. Keith Yandel, Kevin Shattenkirk, Zuccarello, Anisimov, Stafford, Ellard, Niskanen, McDonough, McGinn, Laterra, Kuhlman, Muzzin, Maroon, Zabotka, Smith, Demers, Zach Bogosian. I mean, I'm sorry, Jay Beagle. I can't trade for Zach Bogosian anymore. It would have been nice to see you keep commenting that, but maybe I can bring him out of retirement. Carl Alsner retires. Sean Matthias, Dale Weiss, Jarmelson retires. Kyle Chipchura, Dorsett, Petrie. Yeah, I'm not going to go that far down, boys, but you guys get the gist. Man, a lot of retirements happening. We're almost at the draft here, so there we go, boys. Let's go ahead and check out who won what awards. I'm actually curious to see who they're going to give the Vezina to. I'm actually really interested because, as you guys remember, it was a pretty tight race, and the Ottawa Senators won the President's Trophy. And as far as Art Ross, it went to Sagan as he had the most points. Same thing with the Hart Memorial Trophy. Well, that's pretty interesting. The only year that the Hart and the Art Ross changed was when John Tavares won it instead of Taylor Hall in 2021-2022. James Norris went to Erik Karlsson because he had like 70-some points. Lady Byng goes to Tyler Seguin for back-to-back years. Calder Memorial Trophy goes to Al Wang of the Dallas Stars. Conn Smythe goes to Jokela. I don't know what position he plays. The Vezina went to Walter Morrison. Yeah, we ran into just a hot goaltender, and we didn't have a lot of scoring left on the team anyway, but yeah. Habibulin, okay. Okay. Won the William M. Jennings. Benning wins the Masterton. McDavid wins the Selke. Tyler Seguin wins the Ted Lindsay. And the Maurice Rocket Richard goes to Steven Stamkos. But, boys, I'm actually kind of curious to see how McDavid's been doing because he's been a very quiet figure. You know, they just made him the best overall player in NHL 18, so I want to see how he's doing this far in NHL 17 because his name has been quiet in this simulation here. And look at that. He's a 93. He's 27. He's only gotten, what, 87 points? Or 67 points. He's yet to oh, okay. So he had a couple point-per-game seasons. Yeah, he had 83 and 84, but that's about it. I think Jack Eichel has actually outdone Connor McDavid, boys. But as I'm saying, there's not a lot of scoring talent still. Jack Eichel has been Jesus, 86, 70. Okay, so he had 92. He only had a 59-point season there, 87 points. So okay, not quite as good as I thought he was doing. I thought he was better than McDavid by a lot, but I guess he's not that much higher than McDavid. Let's go ahead and we know how Austin Matthews has been doing. We'll go ahead and check out his history though for you guys, just because I know you guys are interested in that kind of stuff. So while I've got the time in this video, it's about a 20-minute video right now, so we can show you how he's been doing. About no more than 60 points really. Some anomaly of a season happened here. I think this was his first season. That was our Stanley Cup winning season. That was one of the best teams we had. He had 75 points for us. So yeah, 67 here in season number 2 in his rookie season. He only had 55, 58, 63. So yeah, 58, 58. So it doesn't seem like he's going to put up more than 60 points, and he's really locked into that 89 overall, which is very unfortunate. I'd love to see his passing jump just a little bit. 2 points, 3 points even would make him a pretty good player. But, you know, what you're going to do, I guess, you know, you can only ask for so much. But there we go, boys. That is the end of this one. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you in the off season.